Hey guys, welcome to Friday Eve Live. Hope
Hey.
everybody's ready for the weekend. It is Thursday. We call it Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve Live. I'm Roger. This is my wife, Jan. And Michelle's here from the B Morning Show on B97.5, getting a head start on the weekend. Michelle, what are you up to tonight?
Yeah, well, I was actually going to say good morning, but good evening.
We say good morning how many times a day, Michelle?
Oh, I can't even count.
Are you on your deck this
But
evening?
I'm out on one of my friend's decks.
Okay.
Yep, over here visiting. I've been running around for Carrot Cuts today, doing a little shopping for them. We get Carm cards actually from the Carm stores. So anytime if you or anybody you know goes and donates to Carm, thank you. Now we have a table. If you tell them that you want it to benefit Care Cuts, then we get it back in like Carm money. So we go out there and we go shopping. So I just bought like $400 worth of clothes that we'll be needing and using that'll go very quickly on Sunday.
Wow.
Fantastic. So
That's
you've
great.
been busy today. Ashley is at West. It's senior night for their soccer program, their varsity players. So she's doing some PA work. She hopes to join us here. And Michelle, we know you're busy. Thursday night, you're always out with your girlfriends, but you've decided to check in with us, and we do appreciate that.
Yes, I know. It's a very special night 'cause I love Make a Wish, and I'm so excited about our big gala, virtual gala coming up, the Grandstand Classic,
You betcha.
Saturday night.
Garrett Wagley's here. We're going to check in with him in a second. But Jan and I want to thank you for our bee hut. You gave us a brand new bee hut.
Yes, because you're having problems like I do with the carpenter bees, and they're very
Yes.
annoying. And our girlfriends, when we do get together on our Thursdays, that's when we talk about our house issues and everything else going on, family. And we were all talking about carpenter bees. And my friend Karen, who works at East Tennessee Children's Hospital, a friend of hers makes them. So I said, "Get me 5 of them for starters." So, oh wait. And look, my friend Lee has one too.
Yeah. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's no water. Why does she not have
There
water in
is.
her
Oh,
hut?
look, there is a bee. What?
Why does she not have water in there? I left water in mine.
Empty the water. See, I think they come with the water bottles in there because he buys the water bottles to put them in, but then you empty the water bottle. You empty the water.
We didn't do that.
Oh, that's why it's not working. That's not why it's not catching the bees.
Right. It's working.
We call it a bee hut because we don't want to call it a bee morgue or the last end of life.
Right.
Yeah.
But or a bee trap or anything like that. So
Yeah.
Jan, get this man straight.
Get it right.
But what I
Get
don't
it right.
understand about this bee hut or whatever you call it, the wood smells so good. I want to take a bite out of it. I see why they doesn't that smell good? That's why they come in there. But that hole's not big enough for the big one that looks like it's going to sting the hell out of you.
I know, right?
I hate
That
those.
one you might want to just get a racket.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to get out on the second floor because I need to hang this thing above my windows because they're eating the shutters on my second floor of the house.
Oh, that's not good.
But I just don't know how to hang it up there without it banging like when the storm comes through tomorrow. I just don't know how to do that. Maybe Ashley can come over.
Yes, Ashley's the person who probably can do it.
I have a tall ladder.
All right.
Ashley's very
We're glad everybody's here for Friday Eve Live. You've got questions, comments, post them there on our Facebook page. Just type them in there. We'll answer all your questions. And we have a very special guest tonight. Garrett Wagley's here from Make-A-Wish, East Tennessee. Man, you're looking sharp tonight, Garrett. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it very much.
We are very excited. Coming up Saturday evening, 6 o'clock, it's the Make-A-Wish Grandstand Classic. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, so the Grandstand Classic is all about the Kentucky Derby. It is the largest fundraiser for Make-A-Wish East Tennessee, which grants wishes in the 36 counties of East Tennessee, from Chattanooga to the Tri-Cities and the Plateau to the Carolinas. We're located right here. Our offices are located right here in Knoxville, and we grant, in a normal year, we grant about 75 wishes a year. In our 32-year history, we've granted 1,500 wishes. So this event is very important to us. And it's the way that we make a lot of wishes come true for these kids that are battling critical illnesses.
COVID-19 has probably changed a thing or two the past year. How's that been going, sir?
Yeah, it's changed a lot of things for a lot of people. We've all gotten kicked in the teeth a little bit, I think. So certainly it's changed some things for Make-A-Wish. We've got, normally we have about 70% of the kids that get a wish that travel. So we have postponed a lot of those wishes, but we're granting some really amazing wishes for puppies. I see Michelle holding one. We've granted half a dozen puppies in the last 6 months or so. We've granted play sets. We've got kids waiting on above ground swimming pools, doing a few local trips, so to Gatlinburg to stay in a cabin or something like that. So there are still some really precious, important, essential wishes happening, but there's a lot of kids waiting for a wish. So we have more kids waiting now for wishes than we've ever had before. And so the donations that come from this event or other donations go directly and very quickly to making wishes come true.
And to us, that those, getting a dog or a swing, a pool, it seems like something that's so simple to us, but yet it's a whole different world to children who are involved with Make-A-Wish.
And it really is. These kids have life-threatening conditions. They are going through some serious treatment, like oftentimes surgeries or radiation, chemo. They've been stuck and prodded, and they've gone, lots and lots of treatments. And so, they've had a bit of their childhood stolen. We have all experienced COVID, and we've worn masks, and we've had to be isolated. A lot of these kids are immune compromised, so that's their lifelong, their childhood experience. And so a lot of those childhood experiences, playing sports, going to birthday parties, sometimes going to school, those things are taken away from them for a while. So the wish restores a part of that childhood, brings them hope, gives them joy, gives them something to look forward to. And if that wish is possible, if that amazing, outside of your brain, crazy wish is possible, then overcoming a condition is possible too.
Garrett, what does that do for a child's parents?
Yeah, that's a great question, Roger. It's not just about the child, it's the parents, it's the siblings. They all get to experience that wish experience. And think about it. If you've got 3 or 4 kids and one of them is really sick, you're focusing a lot of attention on that child. And the other children often feel left out or overlooked. And so this is an opportunity for the whole family to come together, celebrate recovery if they're in that stage, or celebrate life. Be a kid again, love each other, think about how important family is. And, even beyond that, Roger, oftentimes wishes have a community element. So we've granted a few of those puppies. One of them we granted at Lakeshore Park. And so there were people up there running around and jogging, and the news media was there. And so they got to experience that wish too. They got to see the magic happen when that puppy was granted to that little girl.
Michelle, you've been involved with the Make-A-Wish Grandstand Classic. Why don't you and Garrett tell us a little bit about what we're going to see Saturday evening virtually?
Oh, it's amazing. I really wish we could do this. Sorry, a train's coming through.
That's what it's going to be, a freight train of wishes right there.
But I can't wait till we can actually do this in person again, because it really is a fabulous event. I mean, your committee, they go all out, Garrett, in getting all these amazing auction items. So there's the silent auction, which is already up and going. And then we have some really amazing wish stories that we get to hear. And this is what, really, makes you appreciate, because you're hearing right from the families, what they've been going through and how you can help them. And it's things that are so simple, like we talked about, like a swing, a puppy dog, and room makeovers, and they're not asking for a lot.
Yeah, and we'll get to see some of that Saturday night, Roger. It's still a party. It's virtual, sure, but it's all about the Kentucky Derby. There'll be people in Derby attire. We'll have a best hat contest and a best dress contest.
I get to wear my Derby hat. It's been so long, Garrett. I can dust that off, bring it out of the closet. I can't wait to show it off.
Yeah, that'll be fabulous. Like Michelle said, the silent auction is going on right now. I brought a few things to show you.
Yeah, show them.
There's a fabulous Lodge cookware set, 10 pieces. It's their exclusive kind of professional-like set that's in the silent auction. We've got jewelry. Here's something from Kendra Scott.
We love Kendra Scott.
Yeah, I know. There's a signed basketball from Eve Pons.
Cool.
Let me show you this.
He did a cooking segment with y'all too a while back.
Yeah, he's a great friend of Make-A-Wish. And then let me show you this. This is a one-of-a-kind cigar box guitar
Wow.
It's made from a cigar box.
That's great.
That's awesome.
And you see the signatures? Those are the signatures of the band Kansas, the legendary
Oh,
million single selling band
Dust in the
Kansas.
Wind.
The whole band signed it.
Carry
Yeah,
on, my
exactly.
wayward son.
So
I would need
that's just a
some
glimpse.
You know, Garrett, I was
Awesome.
peeking at some of those auction items, and there's a nice cabin getaway in the Smokies in a gated area that looks pretty cool on there too.
Yeah, there's several weekend getaways. There's a trip to RT Lodge in Maryville, which is a fabulous place, great food. And then there's a week-long beach stay at Destin too.
Hello. I'm going to start packing now.
Garrett, what do people need to do to start bidding and getting involved with the Grandstand Make-A-Wish Grandstand Classic?
Yeah, it's really simple. Go to etn.wish.org, scroll down the page. You'll see a logo that says Grandstand Classic. It's got some horses. It'd be hard to miss. Click on that, and then once you go there, there's 3 links. There's the link to the live event on Saturday night. There's the link to the silent auction, and then after the live event, we're doing some online horse racing. So you can go and participate in that. We've got 3 terrific prizes. Gift cards worth $250, $150, and $75 for the highest point winners in those races. There's going to be 10 heats of races. There's a live commentator for that, so he's going to be saying, they're coming around the bend and 1 furlong to go. So that's really exciting. That's only 100 people can participate in that. So sign up for that now. So yeah, there's tons of really great, fun things happening Saturday night.
It'd be fun to do like watch parties, like with groups of friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got a few people doing that, and that's a terrific idea. The live portion of the event is from 6 to 6:45. The 3 of you, including Ashley, are going to be our MC, so it's going to be a ton of fun. You're going to see a little, a glimpse of what you all do on the morning show with even more banter and more craziness. But we have a hard stop at 6:45 because the race is at 6:52, and we want to make sure that everybody can see the Kentucky Derby.
That is so cool that you time it out just so everybody can see the Kentucky Derby, and then the fun continues after the big race too. Yeah,
we want you to watch the Kentucky Derby, but don't put down your pad or your tablet or your computer, because we're going to be right there through the rest of it too.
Garrett, give us that website one more time. We've got it underneath you there too, if people want to click that and check that out.
Yeah, it's etn.wish.org.
Garrett Wagley from Make-A-Wish, East Tennessee. Thank you, your team, for all that you do for our kids here in East Tennessee. God bless you. And if you can stick around a couple minutes, we've got a special musical guest tonight on Friday Eve Live as we welcome the one and only Redd Daugherty. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to play for you guys.
Well, we were so excited to see you on American Idol.
Yeah, that was a wild ride, and I don't know if I could ever do that again, but I was really lucky to be able to try that out.
Redd, what was the most surprising thing on that show?
Honestly, I loved the American Idol crew. I was expecting them to kind of be like, okay, go here, do your thing. Don't talk to us. We're working really hard. But that was honestly my favorite part about the whole experience. The crew, the camera crew, and the people that got us from point A to point Z. And I also teach a journalism class. And so I was like chatting it up with the camera crew and talking about their equipment, and they were letting me take video of it. And I was like, I can't wait to show this to my kids. So it was fantastic.
Oh, so where do you teach?
I teach at L&N STEM Academy, and it's in World's Fair Park. It's the old train station building. So I'm very lucky. It's beautiful. So,
do you want to give a shout out to your kids?
Yes. Shout out to all my students that pushed me to try out for American Idol, and my yearbook team. We just got yearbooks today, so we were super excited about that. So
how have the yearbooks changed this year with COVID-19?
Oh, well, we had 0 events to cover. And so my design team and my writer team and my, photography team, they all had to get very creative on what each spread was going to look like and the contents. And I don't know about you all, but trying to get teenagers to check their emails in a timely manner every day is not a reality. So we tried to reach out to as many people as we could.
Michelle, do you relate to that? Not being able to check your email every day because it's busy. It's so busy.
No, well, I just get so many emails. It's crazy. Do you know I just cleared out a few thousand of them? I had 19,045 last weekend.
Whoa.
That hurts
Kind
my
of
head.
Redd,
my
who was your favorite judge on American Idol? Who was your favorite coach?
Hands down, Lionel Richie. I love the Commodores, and I love all of his solo stuff as well. And that's kind of my musical genre that I gravitate to. I love, the '60s and the '70s folk rock and soul and blues. And he was so kind and sweet. And I actually cut my hair for him because when I auditioned for the golden ticket, my hair was just kind of all over the place. But it took me a few hours. I was the last person to go that night. And so it was humid. We were next to the beach, and I don't know if you can tell, but I try to tame it. There's hairspray. There's
You have
hairspray.
gorgeous hair, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It took me a long time to get it to this point. So, but he was like, Redd, you just got so much hair and this Janice growl, and that's great and all, but I want to be able to see your face. So you can't tell now, but when I auditioned, I had bangs about up to here. So he could see me during the genre round. So
you heard it here first on Friday Eve Live that Redd Daugherty cut her hair for one person, Lionel Richie on American Idol.
I did.
Did you bring your guitar with you this evening?
I did. I have
Cool.
it right here. I've always got her close. So
Let's
yeah,
play
do
a
you want
little
to hear
music.
some?
Let's play a little music. What do you say?
I'm going to play my very first single release, and it's called K-Town, and it's about Knoxville. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Oh, the city lights are aglow in the sleepy Appalachian town. It makes me sad. You're remembered by every corner. Thought I saw us sitting there yesterday. Thought I saw us sitting there yesterday. You down. Oh, left me alone. Knoxville in the cold, spring coming on fast. It's too bad we couldn't grow, or at least last. I'm sure we'll still be friends. You doubt me. Oh, left me alone. Oh, but I am strong. Flowers in bloom in Market Square. Humidity is set in my hair and my fingers. I don't feel alone in the least. At last, but I am strong. Oh, but I'm strong.
Redd Daugherty, Friday Eve Live. Love your voice. Beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
know.
It's a little stuffy tonight. My allergies are slowly trying to kill me, but I'm fighting back.
You keep on fighting back, Redd.
Thank
Make me want to go see the flowers in Market Square right now.
you. No, right? Yes. Get away from them. Get away. Fallen.
What do you do when you're not playing your guitar or teaching journalism?
I work 2 other jobs actually. I work for Odell Education, and then I also work for Bloom Board, and so they're kind of grassroots companies that make sure teachers and students have really good materials. So I'm a writer and a reviewer and a designer. So
Fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
Redd, this evening
Yeah.
is a very exciting night coming up here in a few hours. Tell us what's going to happen.
So I'm releasing a song tonight.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm excited. It's called Sun and Moon, but instead of like an and or an ampersand, it's got a plus. And it's funny because I wrote that song because I was so frustrated at people glorifying this beautiful relationship between the sun and the moon. It's non-existent. And so I teach at a STEM school and I'm like, this one's for my kids. It's gravity. It's not romantic. It's just science, you know? And so that's kind of where that came from. And I'm really excited to release it because it's more acoustic-y than my other songs on the album so far.
And where can we find that when it releases?
You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, any place that streams music. But it helps me out the most if you stream it on Spotify. So
Spotify it is. Spotify
Yep.
it is. Tell you what, everybody hit like and love and hearts. Give Redd some applause here. And would you play Sun and Moon for us, please?
yes, absolutely, I will.
Thank
Now
you.
that you've asked, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, now I'm nervous because you asked for it. So oh, darling, the sunset to the moon as she descended. I can really rest my eyes until you're right beside me. And I was wondering if you grace me with your celestial body, where the moon she contemplates as gravity it separates. She said she's always thinking the same, la-di-da-da. But loving you is not the easiest thing to do. When you're 90 million miles away, it'll take more than just a day to reach you. And darling, thy sunset to the moon as she ascended. You're the face that children see before they fall asleep. And I was wondering if you grace me with your celestial body, where the moon she contemplates as gravity it separates. She said she's always thinking the same, la-di-da-da. Loving you is not the easiest thing to do. When you're 90 million miles away, it'll take more than just a day to reach you. You, oh, where the sunny turned away, realized this is how it stayed. and the moon, she kept her orbit slowly floating by. Sometimes it just don't work out. You just got to rely on yourself, allowing gravity to mold you slowly into shape. Allowing gravity to mold you slowly into shape.
Redd Daugherty, we're excited that's released tonight. Congratulations on
Yeah,
that.
thank you so much. I played it for my kids and they were like, "You're so dorky, Miss Daugherty." And I'm like, "Listen, I listened to your feedback."
I think it'd be fun to be in your class. I don't think we had teachers like you in our day.
I'm sure you did, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm the way that I am because of my high school teachers. I went to high school at Clinton, in Clinton, Tennessee, and it was kind of relaxing and slow paced out there, and so it was really easy for me to just connect with my teachers, and so keep just slowing it down a little bit in the classroom. And I think, as long as you connect with the kids, it doesn't matter what it is that they need to learn, they'll learn it. So yeah.
And do you play anywhere locally?
Yes, I play everywhere. So I'm actually in a band, and it's called creatively Red and Will. I play with a guy named Will, so that is our band name. And he's my upright bass player. He's actually in jazz school right now, and so we're kind of working around his schedule and my schedule. But we've got a gig coming up at Brickyard on Saturday. So, and we're going to be playing with Swing Booty, this really awesome swing band. And then we're playing Mother's Day at Kefi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Union Place. Yeah, so come out for Mother's Day. It's going to be fantastic. So we'll be playing for 3 hours.
Fantastic. And you
Yeah.
got an album coming out too.
Yes, it's called Monsters and Mothers, and since I'm so such a small artist, I'm releasing all of the songs as singles, so I can ramp up as many listens as possible before the whole album releases, and we kind of drop it into the album on Spotify. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's really vulnerable and personal, and I grew up with a mom who wasn't really in the picture, and my dad raised me, and my stepmom raised me, my aunts raised me, and so it's kind of a tribute to all of the mother figures in my life and how amazing and fantastic they are. And the monsters are those obstacles that we have to overcome, and so there's always a mama somewhere waiting for you. So
Redd, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Speaking of joining us, it looks like Ashley Adams is down there on the bottom of the screen. She's at that soccer game. We'll check in with her live in just a second. But Redd, before we run off, do you have time for one more song for us tonight on Friday Eve Live?
I do. I will play. I'm going to play a fun song, actually, and I'm also going to tune up. She's very. She has an attitude, my guitar. But I prepared a dad joke as I tune. If you want to hear it.
Yes, please. Love those.
Okay, so why do you not play card games in the savannah?
No idea.
There are too many cheetahs. So this one is called it had a few names, but it's called Middle Class Villain. And I actually wrote this. It was inspired by my little cousin Addie. She was running around my mom's kitchen. It was Christmas time. There was chaos everywhere, and she was screaming gleefully, but also had a rubber chicken and was squeezing it. And so the chicken was screaming and she was screaming. And I thought that's what the end of the world was going to look like. So she inspired me to write this song.
It's Redd on Friday Eve Live.
Living my life so far just right. I'm following the rules. I'm sleeping tight. All I want to do is have you be back to me. I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been so bad, I've been bad. earthly storybook villain on repeat. I step on little bugs when I cross the street. Don't got no regard for the land or the sea, 'cause I got that perfect cushy job my parents gave me, selling lemonade on the corner of the street. Come give me my quarter, mister, if you please, I'm back. I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been so bad, I've been bad. I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been, oh, you know I've been bad. Yeah. Frisco teacher can't keep me sitting in the corner. I got to be free. Give you some candy if you trade me the spice so I can run. I gotta run, gotta run. Ooh, I gotta run. I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been, oh, you know I've been bad. To monsters and mothers and in between, ain't got no one to please, just me. Don't need your patience if you disagree, so get on under a rock, go climb a tree. I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been so bad, I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been so bad, I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been bad, I've been bad. Thank you, guys.
All right, Redd Daugherty live on Friday Eve Live. Let's see if we can get everybody on the screen here and catch up with our very own Ashley Adams. We're going to add everybody here. There's Ashley, and there's Garrett, and there's Redd, and we're going to get Michelle in here. Ashley, how's the game going?
They just scored one, so they're up 1-0 right now.
Oh.
They happened to get one through, and but now they're hungry for it. I can see them going for that second one, so we're going to have to get one in here.
Ashley Adams from the B Morning Show. She is the PA announcer for the West High School varsity and JV soccer team. Also, getting your son G ready for prom. You've got to be excited about that. Big night for him tomorrow night.
I am. Lass.
Yes.
Just show them the nails. She's got Lass girlfriend.
Oh, is this his date? Is this Lass? Is this? Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that is.
Oh, I want to hear about her dress. I can't wait to see pictures.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell them if you
What
want to.
color?
Hi.
Hey, Lass.
So tell me, what color, what style?
It's it's the same color as my nails. A dark teal kind of color.
Nice.
Yes, actually, a little bit.
Lace? What type of corsage are you getting?
I ask her. I have no clue.
Now the game for your West Rebels, number 5, Jackson Novinger. Number 37.
How cool is that? Ashley Adams live doing some PA announcing. Lass, have a great prom. Garrett Wagley, we look forward to having a great time with you Saturday evening. Give us your website one more time, please.
Me too, Roger. Thanks a lot. It's etn.wish.org.
The Make-A-Wish
Go sign
Grandstand Classic.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to watch the Kentucky Derby all day anyway. You might as well tune in at 6. Get your registered, get your bids in, bid high, bid often, and let's make some kids' wishes come true. Garrett, thanks for sticking around with us tonight. We appreciate you.
Sure, I enjoyed it.
And Redd, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations on your album coming up here in August, and your song dropping tonight, Sun and Moon.
Thank you.
And Michelle,
We're gonna have yeah.
Red's
Yeah.
song is dropping.
why was Margot so grumpy tonight?
Well, my dog, you got to understand that it's her, whatever she wants to do, she's the boss. So she wanted to come up here and sit on my lap a certain way, and I was trying to move her, and she does not like to be moved. So she was just letting us know.
Well, you handled it very well, and it was kind of cool when you were balancing your laptop at the beginning of the broadcast of Friday Eve Live. It wasn't wiggling too much, and then you've got some dear friends that actually gave you a table to set it on. That's a friend right there.
Thank you. Well, yeah. So Margot, she was sleeping all day, and then when I got home from work, I grabbed her, and then we've been running around, and like I said, we've been doing some shopping for haircuts and everything, which she enjoy, which she gets so much attention. So yeah, now it was her time to just say, I'm going to do what I want to do.
She's tired.
You better put that girl to bed. And Ashley, thank you for checking in. It doesn't sound like the game's going too well.
We almost had one. We almost put one in just now, so it was very exciting.
Oh, fingers crossed.
It'll happen.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Friday Eve Live. Thanks for joining us. Share this with all your friends. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning on the B Morning Show on B97.5. You guys are great.